basically I'm a site engineer, and I'm an electrical site engineer. I started as an electrical site engineer, and then I got some experience in mechanical and plumbing as well, but mainly, basically, I'm an electrical engineer. So what I do on site is I manage the operations, the daily operations, like where people should be working, allocating people, allocating material. So that's basically what I do, like the daily operations. Basically, it was physics. I liked physics. I liked machine and power and how things works, and that's it. So, and at the same time, I like managing people and leading people to do something or to build something. So that's like both of them work together on construction. So that's why I found myself in construction. So it's just evolved. When I finished engineering, I looked around. I was like, I'll walk by sites, construction site, and I'll see people working together, getting something built. Like you start with nothing, and then 2 years later, say on average, you'll have something built or something made of nothing. So yeah, so that's what led me into construction to start with. And then yeah, I liked it. It's very exciting, very nice. As similar to all the market, like in the engineering field, there's not much females in the department. But I think it's just like it's reflecting the whole market, to be honest, because women in the GCC in general are very less in engineering, and that's it. I think it's just because it's very demanding. Like when they study in school, if you're studying medical or you're studying engineering, it's the same environment. But when you go to the work field, it's totally different. Like in medical, you'll feel like they are nurturing either females or males. But in the engineering field, I think males, like they get pressured or pushed. People expect from them way more than females. So they will be like, it's all depends on expectations. So when someone is expecting from you that you will manage to get through this, so you'll be pushing yourself. But for females, they expect from them a little bit less. That's my guess. So you'll find there is less females in the field. But I guess it's changing. I think it's changing. Like there is way more females now on site. Like once we had around 4 engineers, females on site, and that was a good thing. You have a small gang on site, and it's good. I think it does in a positive way and in a negative way. So there is 2 sides of that. So because like when you are like by default you are alone, so there is not much support around you because you are a minority. But at the same time, like the factor of competition is way less for you. You don't feel like you're competing with much people. You feel like you are collaborating with the people. You are trying to get the work done. You are not trying to outgrow someone most of the time. So you'll be collaborating with everyone. So you'll be the positive, like let's say, think that people go around or try to get to you to help you or help each other getting somewhere. So I think there is definitely some negativities into that because sometimes you'll feel alone. You will not find someone to relate to or relate to someone from your experience, from the experience point of view. So there's no much people to compare your experience to learn from them or something like that. But at the same time, you're having a different experience. It's nice to have different experiences, definitely. So I guess, yeah, everything have a positive side and negative side. I think so. I think in general in life, like people take some time to change. They'll talk about change first, and then they will change. So I think that they are changing. There is some change into that. But I think the main problem is like for females now that they feel like they need to prove themselves to someone. And I don't think that's a positive thing. They need to be thinking about not proving themselves, but doing the things that they want to do. Like, because when you're trying to prove yourself to someone, it will always go to some extent. You'll never go 100% of it, because as long you'll be looking around, as long as everyone's thinking, oh, it's good, so you'll be okay, satisfied. But if you are trying to do it for yourself, yeah, when you're trying to grow for yourself, it's just different. So I think with that mentality, we can see more females on the field. I think, like as I said earlier, like it's because of the environment. Like when you're in school, because I studied engineering alongside, like we had a huge campus, so we studied engineering alongside with people who are studying different science or different other fields, and it's all the studying environment or school environment is the same. So you don't feel different pressure. You don't feel like for engineering it's different, but when you get to the field of work, it's totally different. Like it's very demanding. Physically, especially, it's not easy. So for females, it's just like the expectations from them not to keep up with that. It's like because I worked on site with males and I saw how demanding it is, but you can clearly see that people are expecting from me to do less than what they're expecting from males. So I think that's what's making the problem. I think a solution to this problem could be from during the school, like females specifically can have on-site experience, can take around like 2 months or 3 months on site. So when you bring people to site, to the field, when they're studying, they don't feel like, they don't have that much of pressure of being actually working and they're worried about their job. So they will have the experience of what is going on. So that will even, like, it could be in the first year, so they will understand actually what is studying engineering is. It's not just like, it's not like studying physics or studying science. So there is this job is very demanding. There is a lot of work you have to do on your feet. So I think that could be a good solution, like actual experience during the studying. It will give everyone like the real picture of what they're studying, instead of them like going for the 5 years or 4 years and ending up doing nothing with their certificate or just hanging it on the wall. When I had my first interview for joining Alec, the HR and my line manager, who will be my line manager, he told me, I want people like you on site. And that what, like I remember that till now, because he told me I want people like you. He didn't say I want females or males or whatever. And I compared that to my previous experience, because Alec is not the first company I walked into. I worked to other big companies, and I told them I want to work on site, because I saw people working on site. I want to work on site. So the answer I used to get is, oh, I don't think people will listen to you. I don't think laborers will listen to you. So no, that wasn't the answer I got in Alex. That's why I'm sitting here. Being a minority, it will also, and being a female on site, you deal, by nature you deal with people as people. It's not like they're all in numbers. So you connect with them, you understand them, and that helps a lot. Like that also helps get the job done. It's not only something goes around. So yeah. And other point what I want to say is, I do construction mainly because it's a teamwork, leading group of people to get to build something, and like I just noticed from my experience that how, like, for millennials it's different. For us, like we can see that it's not all like before leadership. It was like we lead all people to get to one goal, but now everyone have a different goal, but we all work together to get that to get something done together. So yeah, so it's just, for me, it's making all of this mix together, and it's in construction, it's engineering, it's teamwork, it's leadership, the whole wonderful mix. Yeah, that's what I want to say.